Greetings, my friends. Today, I want to share with you a profound truth that has the power to transform your life. It's a lesson I've learned through years of experience, and I believe it can make a significant difference in how you navigate the challenges and opportunities that come your way. The truth is this: there are 5 key situations in life where being silent is not only wise, but essential for your growth, your relationships, and your overall well-being. These are moments where holding your tongue, listening deeply, and reflecting internally can yield tremendous benefits. Now, you might be thinking, but isn't speaking up important? Don't we need to express ourselves and make our voices heard? And you're absolutely right. There is certainly a time and place for bold expression and assertive communication. However, true wisdom lies in discerning when to speak and when to embrace the power of silence. The first situation where silence is golden is when you're in the midst of a heated argument. It's so tempting to lash out, to let our emotions take over, and to say things we later regret. But in the heat of the moment, our words can be like weapons, inflicting deep wounds that are difficult to heal. When tensions are high and tempers are flaring, that's precisely when we need to take a step back, breathe deeply, and choose to be silent. By holding our tongue, we create space for cooler heads to prevail. We give ourselves a chance to regain our composure, to think more clearly, and to approach the situation with a more level-headed perspective. It's in that space of silence that we can begin to understand the other person's point of view, to empathize with their feelings, and to find common ground. I've seen it time and time again in my own life and in the lives of those I've had the privilege to mentor. When we resist the urge to react impulsively and instead embrace the power of silence, we open the door to more constructive conversations and more harmonious relationships. The second situation where silence is a true ally is when we're in the presence of someone who is speaking from a place of ignorance or hatred. It's a sad reality of our world that there are individuals who harbor prejudice, who spew toxic words, and who seek to divide rather than unite. In those moments, it can be incredibly tempting to engage, to argue, to try to prove them wrong. But more often than not, engaging with someone who is coming from a place of closed-mindedness and hostility only fuels the fire. It gives them the attention and the platform they crave, and it rarely leads to any meaningful change in their perspective. Instead, silence can be a powerful tool of resistance and a way to maintain our own inner peace. By choosing not to engage, we send a clear message that their words and actions are unacceptable. We refuse to give them the satisfaction of a reaction, and we maintain our own dignity and self-respect. It's a way of saying, I will not lower myself to your level. I will not allow your negativity to infect my own spirit. Now, this doesn't mean we shouldn't stand up against injustice or speak out against hatred when we have the opportunity to make a real difference. There are certainly times when using our voice is crucial. But in those everyday encounters with individuals who are not open to genuine dialogue, silence can be a powerful form of self-preservation and a way to maintain our own integrity. The third situation where silence is a gift is when we're in the midst of a personal crisis or deep emotional turmoil. When we're going through a difficult breakup, facing a significant loss, or grappling with a major life change, it's natural to want to reach out, to talk to anyone who will listen, to seek comfort and guidance from others. And while the support of loved ones can certainly be invaluable during tough times, there is also a deep wisdom in allowing ourselves moments of solitude and silence. It's in those quiet spaces that we can truly confront our own emotions, process our experiences, and begin the difficult work of healing and growth. Too often, we rush to fill the void with noise and distraction, whether it's by constantly venting to others, numbing ourselves with social media, or seeking escape in unhealthy habits. But when we have the courage to sit with our pain, to be fully present with our own thoughts and feelings, we open ourselves up to profound insights and transformative breakthroughs. It's in the silence that we can begin to hear the whispers of our own inner wisdom, to connect with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning, and to find the strength to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. So when you find yourself in the midst of a personal crisis, don't be afraid to carve out moments of solitude and silence. Trust that within that stillness, you will find the resilience and the clarity you need to weather the storm. The fourth situation where silence is a powerful ally is when we're in the presence of natural beauty or awe-inspiring wonder. Whether it's standing at the edge of a vast ocean, gazing up at a star-filled sky, or witnessing the delicate unfolding of a flower, there are moments in life that are so profound, so breathtaking, that words simply fail to capture their essence. In those moments, the greatest gift we can give ourselves is the gift of silence. To simply be present, to fully immerse ourselves in the experience without the need to comment, analyze, or document. It's in that silence that we can truly absorb the majesty and the mystery of the world around us. Too often, we rush through life constantly seeking the next thrill, the next distraction, the next thing to check off our bucket list. But when we allow ourselves to be still, to be silent in the face of nature's grandeur, we tap into a deeper sense of connection and wonder. We begin to see ourselves as part of something much larger, a vast web of life that is infinitely complex and endlessly fascinating. We start to appreciate the simple miracles that surround us every day, from the intricate patterns of a spider's web to the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze. So the next time you find yourself in a moment of natural beauty, resist the urge to fill the space with chatter or reach for your camera. Instead, allow yourself to be fully present, to drink in the experience with all of your senses, and to let the silence speak to your soul. And finally, the fifth situation where silence is a true gift is when we're in the presence of our own thoughts and emotions. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it's increasingly rare to find moments of true solitude and introspection. We're constantly bombarded with stimuli, whether it's the ping of a new notification, the chatter of a TV in the background, or the endless scroll of social media feeds. But when we carve out time for silence, when we create space to simply be with ourselves, we open the door to a whole new level of self-awareness and personal growth. It's in those quiet moments that we can begin to observe our own thought patterns, to notice the emotions that rise and fall within us, and to cultivate a deeper sense of self-understanding. Too often, we move through life on autopilot, reacting to the world around us without ever pausing to examine our own internal landscape. We let our thoughts and feelings control us rather than learning to observe them with curiosity and compassion. But when we make a practice of sitting in silence, of turning our attention inward, we begin to develop a new relationship with our own mind. We start to see that we are not our thoughts, that we have the power to choose which ones we engage with and which ones we let go. We begin to cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity, a steadiness that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and resilience. And as we deepen our self-awareness, we also develop a greater capacity for empathy and understanding towards others. So, my friends, I invite you to embrace the power of silence in these 5 key situations. When you find yourself in the midst of a heated argument, take a step back and choose to be silent. When you're in the presence of ignorance or hatred, resist the urge to engage and maintain your own inner peace. When you're going through a personal crisis, allow yourself moments of solitude and silence to process your emotions and find your own inner wisdom. When you're in the presence of natural beauty, let the silence speak to your soul and connect you with a deeper sense of wonder. And when you're in the presence of your own thoughts and emotions, create space for introspection and self-discovery. Cultivate a practice of sitting in silence, of turning your attention inward, and watch as your relationship with yourself and the world around you begins to transform. Now, I know that embracing silence isn't always easy. We live in a world that values noise and constant activity, where being busy and productive is often seen as a badge of honor. But I promise you, the rewards of cultivating a practice of silence are immeasurable. When you learn to be still, to listen deeply, and to trust in the wisdom of your own inner voice, you tap into a source of strength and resilience that will serve you in every area of your life. You become less reactive and more responsive, less scattered and more focused, less anxious and more at peace. And as you begin to embody these qualities, you'll find that your relationships deepen, your work becomes more fulfilling, and your sense of purpose and meaning grows stronger with each passing day. So, my friends, I encourage you to start small. Carve out just a few minutes each day to sit in silence, to be fully present with yourself and the world around you. Notice what arises within you without judgment or expectation. Allow yourself to simply be, to rest in the spaciousness of the present moment. And as you begin to incorporate more moments of silence into your life, trust that you are planting seeds of transformation that will blossom in ways you can't even imagine. Trust that by embracing silence, you are aligning yourself with a deeper wisdom, a higher truth, and a more authentic way of being in the world. My friends, the power of silence is available to each and every one of us in every moment of our lives. It's a gift that we can access whenever we choose, a source of strength and clarity that will never run dry. So let us commit here and now, to cultivating a practice of silence in our lives. Let us be brave enough to step away from the noise and the distractions, to trust in the wisdom of our own inner voice, and to embrace the transformative power of stillness. As we do this, we will begin to see our lives and our world in a new light. We will find ourselves more connected, more compassionate, and more aligned with our deepest values and highest purpose. We will become a force for good in the world, a beacon of light and hope in a time of darkness and uncertainty. So, my friends, let us go forth from this place committed to embracing silence in all its forms. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world, one moment of stillness at a time. And let us trust that as we do this, we are not only transforming ourselves, but we are also helping to create a more peaceful, more compassionate, and more beautiful world for all. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. For in the end, it is not the noise and the chaos that will define us, but the moments of silence and stillness that will shape our lives and our legacy. So let us embrace the power of silence, my friends. Let us be brave enough to listen, to trust, and to be still. And let us see this practice of silence opens up new horizons of unity, of compassion, of unlimited possibilities. You know that as you navigate this journey, you do not walk alone. You are part of a global community of individuals who are committed to living a life of purpose, of meaning, and of deep connection. So let us support one another, let us learn from one another, and let us celebrate the beauty and the diversity of the human experience. My friends, the power of silence is not just a tool for personal growth and transformation. It is a way of being in the world, a way of aligning ourselves with the very heartbeat of the universe. For in the end, it is not the noise and the chaos that will define us, but the moments of silence and stillness that will shape our lives and our legacy. So let us go forth from this place committed to embracing silence in all its forms. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world, one moment of stillness at a time. And let us trust that as we do this, we are tapping into a source of infinite wisdom, of boundless creativity, and of unconditional love. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but I have no doubt that each and every one of you has the strength, the courage, and the resilience to face whatever challenges may come your way. You are more powerful than you can even imagine, and the world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. So let us rise to the occasion, my friends. Let us be the leaders, the healers, and the change makers that our world so desperately needs. Let us embrace the power of silence, and let us use that power to create a future that is more compassionate and more beautiful than anything we have ever known. I believe in you, my friends. I believe in your goodness, your resilience, and your limitless potential. And I know that together we can create a world that is worthy of our highest aspirations and our deepest dreams. So let us go forth from this place united in our commitment to embracing silence, to living with purpose, and to being a force for good in the world. Let us support one another, let us inspire one another, and let us never forget the incredible power that lies within each and every one of us. My friends, the journey ahead may be long, but I promise you, it will be filled with moments of joy, of connection, and of profound transformation. And as we walk this path together, let us remember that we are never alone, that we are part of a global community of individuals who are committed to making a difference in the world. So let us embrace the power of silence. Let us live with intention and purpose, and let us trust in the infinite wisdom and love that surrounds us always. For in the end, it is not just our words and our actions that will define us, but the very quality of our presence, the depth of our listening, and the authenticity of our being. My friends, I am honored to be walking this path alongside you. I am inspired by your courage, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to creating a better world for all. And I know that together we can achieve more than we ever dreamed possible. So let us go forth from this place filled with hope, with purpose, and with a deep sense of connection to ourselves, to one another, and to the great mystery of life itself. Let us embrace the power of silence, and let us use that power to create a future that is truly worthy of our highest aspirations and our deepest dreams. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for your presence, your openness, and your willingness to embrace the transformative power of silence. I believe in you, and I am honored to be part of this incredible journey with you. So let us go forth united in our commitment to living a life of purpose, of meaning, and of deep connection. Let us embrace the power of silence, and let us use that power to create a world that is more compassionate, more just, and more beautiful than anything we have ever known. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but together we can face any challenge that comes our way. Together we can create a future that is truly worthy of our highest aspirations and our deepest dreams. So let us walk this path with courage, with compassion, and with a deep trust in the wisdom and the love that surrounds us always. Let us embrace the power of silence, and let us use that power to create a world that is truly worthy of our presence and our purpose.